Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Ninjas180, and today I will be reviewing a super cool, really awesome figure, and that is the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Power Rangers Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Green Ranger Shredder figure. And you can get this one on sale right now from Big Bad Toy Store, so I will put that link in the description. And yeah, this is a pretty cool figure, and I got some things to say about it. So with that said, let's get things started. And now, starting things off with the boxes, you know we got to talk about really cool boxes on this channel when we have them. Of course, front and center we can see the title of the figure, Power Rangers Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Lightning Collection Morphed Shredder. Well, I said Green Ranger Shredder, but it's really titled Morphed Shredder. And we have the Hasbro logo in the bottom right corner. We also have ages 4+, which technically a figure like this I wouldn't recommend giving to a 4-year-old. And we have a warning label letting you know that this is warning label choking hazard, basically letting you know that this is not edible. It's not McDonald's French fries. It's not Chinese takeout. It's not Doritos Locos Tacos. It's nothing you can eat. So yeah, technically, don't look at this figure and get hungry, because if you take a bite out of it and try to swallow, yeah, it's not going to do anybody any favors. So don't even go there. I think we all know better than that by now. But anyway, getting a good side view of the box, we can see the a side view picture of the marked Green Ranger Shredder right there. And of course, we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo right there. The other side of the box, we see another cool picture of the marked Green Ranger Shredder, looking very evil and very deadly. Yeah, looking like a villain you don't want to mess with. And we have the Power Rangers logo right there yet again, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo right there. And of course, the top of the box, we have Power Rangers Lightning Collection and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right there. And we have a lightning bolt in the middle of it. Bottom of the box, nothing too interesting. Back of the box, we have the Green Ranger Shredder figure in a cool pose. Looks like he's about ready to fight the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or maybe the Power Rangers, or maybe the Turtle Rangers, I guess. We have Power Rangers Lightning Collection yet again. Another warning label letting you know that this is not food trying to get your attention. And we have the Nickelodeon logo. We have the Boom Studios logo. And of course, we have the Hasbro logo. And some more legal mumbo jumbo about the figure. And that pretty much concludes it for the box. Now, on to the figure. And now, here we have the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Power Rangers Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Morphed Green Ranger Shredder figure here. I'm not very familiar with the Boom Studios comic based on the crossover with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or how Shredder acquired the Green Ranger Power Coin. I guess either he stole it from Tommy or something. I'm not sure how that went down, but all I know is this looks like a very intimidating version of a Shredder that I wouldn't want to fight, because he looks very evil and very powerful. So he's definitely going to take some force to take this guy down. So yeah, with that said, I see why the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of became the Power Rangers here. But anyway, detail-wise, I would say this figure is really cool. Of course, color scheme, he's the body is mostly like green for like the top torso and the legs, because he's supposed to be marked sorta as the Green Ranger. Now we don't have the, we might usually have like the diamond details in the center of the torso. That is not present with this one. I think that would have been a cool touch, even if they would have done like one diamond. But I mean, the actual Lightning Collection Green Ranger doesn't even have the diamond patterns on the chest, so I don't know. I guess that was just lazily done. But Anyway, we do have a modified version of the Dragon Shield, and we have a sort of like a cross between the Shredder helmet and the Green Ranger helmet. Looking cool. Although I'd say it looks more reminiscent to Shredder's helmet with some Green Ranger dragon helmet details in it, which looks really cool. And we do have some really evil looking blood red eyes in there. Let me turn on my lights so we can get a better look at that. So there we go. So now we can really see it. Looking at those really evil blood red eyes of the Shredder there. Or when we say the morphed Green Ranger Shredder. Looking really cool. And we also have his armored pieces as well. Not just the Dragon Shield. We do have the gold armbands as usual, like the actual Green Ranger would have. We also have these gold spike shoulder guards that Shredder has. They're usually silver, but they're gold here on this Shredder because of the dragon point, I guess. And we also have the gold wrist guards, the gold arm guards, and the gold and silver knuckle claws that Shredder has. Same with the other arm, looking really cool. And we also have some gold knee guards, and we also have some gold shin and instep. So we have some gold shin guards there, and some gold sort of like instep pieces right there. So looking really cool. We also have some silver, sort of like silver metallic armor pieces on the feet as well. Now, my right foot on this Shredder figure, the Green Ranger Shredder, I had to heat up this joint a lot to get it to move properly, because I'm not gonna lie, this joint was really stiff out of the box, and yeah, I was barely able to move it without risking breaking the thing, but I fixed it, thankfully, using my hairdryer. And the other foot is fine, so yeah. Articulation, yeah, I was just showing you articulation of feet, but I'm probably just going to get back to it anyway. Articulation-wise, the head can look up about that much, although it is hindered by the Dragon Shield. We can look down about that much. We can look right. We can look left, and we can do a full 360. Wizards of Waverly Place Cranium Bravales. We also have a butterfly joint at the shoulders, so we can move those arms all the way back like so if we want to, and we can bring them forward like so. So get a closer look at that. So back on those butterfly joints like so, and then forward again like so. We also have a swivel in those arms. We can swivel them around a full 360 if we choose to, although it is very hindered by the Dragon Shield, as you can see. That arm is swiveled, this arm and this one is, wait, is it? Okay, I see. So, okay. Alright, I'm not going to try to swivel that one a full 360. I got to figure something out. Although it did swivel here, so I'm guessing this piece right here. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. The cape was in the way, so I got it. It does swivel on both arms a full 360. And we also have a hinge, so we can come out about that much. And we can bring him down about that much. We also have a bicep swivel as well. We can swivel that a full 360, like so. We also have a double joint hinge in the elbows, so we can bring those elbows all the way up like so. This one's kind of tight. So we can do that and bring them back down. We also have a good ball joint in the torso, so we can rock him side to side and lean forward and back with an ab crunch right there. And although it's kind of clicky on mine, and we can rotate him all the way around a full 360 in the opposite way. And we have the cool purple sash belt there. Well, it's kind of just like the cool purple belt that Shredder wears. And we also see the Green Ranger Morpher, which is, it's actually silver, not gold here. So that's, I don't know. It's usually gold for the Green Ranger. So obviously, I think that's a stolen Morpher. And we do have the Green Ranger Power Coin in there, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that Morpher's stolen. You can't trust a Shredder. Yeah, but anyway, we do have good articulation in the legs as well. The hips are on ball joints, so we can spread them out about that much. Do they come down? No, they do not. They're just regular barbell style ball joints, so we can split them out about that much and bring them back in. The hips are also on a swivel, so we can swivel them all the way around a full 360 like so. We can kick forward about that much and back down about that much. Same is true with the other side, and then back down. We have a double joint hinge at the knee, so we can bend those knees all the way back a full 360 if we, I mean not a full 360, all the way back if we choose to, and bring them forward. We also have a pivot hinge at the ankle as well, so we can pivot those ankles forward and back like so. We actually can rotate the ankles a full 360 though, so we can do that. And we do have a hinge so we can point those feet forward and back, so we can point it forward for a proper roundhouse kick, and we can do point it down for like a back kick or like a back spinning heel and stuff like that. So we can do that, or we can pivot it like this for a knife edge side kick, so we can do all those accurate martial arts kicks like so. So yeah, same is true with the other foot as well. So we do have a full 360 pivot here, so let me get that. Same here, and we can point it forward and back, so that pretty much concludes it for, oh yeah, we also have a swivel at the boot, so yeah. So yeah, we can swivel that a full 360, almost forgot. So yeah, that pretty much concludes it for articulation and detail on this figure. So now let's move right along to accessories. Now, as far as accessories, this figure does come with accessories, but not very much. Of course, he comes with a pair of closed fist hands out of the box that I already have applied to the figure, but out of the box, well, basically, out of the box, you're gonna get these open, splayed open hands, but I prefer having the closed fist hands. So we do have these. And of course, we have these effect parts that you put on his claws. So you put these on his knuckle claws. So you bring this forward. I never applied these before, so might be kind of tricky. So what I do is I guess you slide them in like that. So yeah, that went well. So let's see if I can get them in the other side. Ah, that was easy. So yeah, you basically put them in like that, and you put them in like a cool pose where he's trying to fight like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or like the Power Rangers, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles morphed as the Power Rangers. It all depends. I guess you can fight both, and even other figures with this Green Ranger Shredder figure. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, and my thoughts on this figure is overall positive. And yeah, if you want to grab this one right now from Big Bad Toy Store, they are having a red hot fire sale where you could get various figures half price. I bought the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the whole Power Rangers cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Lightning Collection line for less than half the price. So if you want to do the same, you can go ahead and do that. I will put the link in the description below, so you can go grab this figure for a markdown price for yourself from Big Bad Toy Store if you want to, as well as the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures, so that is totally up to you. Oh, and I knocked this figure over by accident. And yeah, the effect parts can fit on the claws on the other hands too, so you can even put them on the splayed open hand, so that's cool. So with everything said, that pretty much concludes it for the review, and now it is time to get into my final verdict, giving you guys my final thoughts and opinions, and giving this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability. So let's get to it. And now for my final verdict on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Morphed Green Ranger Shredder figure here. If I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, detail is really good. I think Hasbro done a really good job at the crossover between Shredder and the Green Ranger. This looks really cool. Articulation, this figure is well articulated. You can move him various different ways. He has good range of articulation, a lot of different articulation points, so that is a definite plus. And for his playability, joint tolerance, how well does this figure hold together without falling apart, where you can actually pose him and battle with other figures and even do stop motion and figure photography without this figure popping apart if you look at it too hard. Playability wise, it holds together really well, therefore it gets a pass on all three categories. Therefore I give it a 5 out of 5 stars score. So that is a perfect knocked out of the park score. So this figure gets a definite pass, which means it is very highly recommended. So if you want to pick this one up now, I would definitely jump on it, especially with that sale that Big Bad Toy Store has going on. Like I said, the link will be in the description. And as always, thank you guys so much. If you made it this far into the video, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, love you all, stay safe, God bless, and peace out.